Hey coach, hope you're enjoying the video. Make sure you subscribe and like. We love those. Also go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. If you want to become a better coach in less than $1 a day, you can do that. My mentor, my personal email address, I will help you become a better basketball coach. Go over and check it out. Let's head back to the video.
So we're going to wrap up here with we're going to finish today with our last presentation. Jason Isaacson from Council Bluffs, Abraham Lincoln was supposed to be here, and then he had something come up at the last minute. So Coach Stolzer willfully is pinch hitting here for us. He's really got a nice thing going on out at Burwell. Finished 4th in state this year. Real exciting team. Got to see a lot of your highlights and stuff on Twitter and good athletes. A little birdie also told me Coach Stolzer is also a record holder. The only player in state history to get 3 technical fouls in one game. I don't know. Just once. I don't know. A little bird told me that. So, but he's going to go through. The Longhorn offense and his offensive concepts here, and we're going to wrap up today strong with some good offensive stuff. So, Adam Stolzer from Burwell. Thanks, Coach. Let's give him a round of applause.
Just a couple things philosophy-wise. Before 20 to 30 minutes of shooting a day is what we do. 20 minutes minimum, 30 minutes at the most. You're probably going to shoot the ball 50 times a game, roughly, or more. You better do it better than the opponent. I never want to leave the game saying we lost tonight because we can't shoot. So I really believe in shooting. You need to know your program and your fundamentals that you have and that your program requires. I think we all have different fundamentals that are true to who we are. Make sure that your team knows those and is good at them. And then know your terminology. If I ask anybody who played for me over the last 6 years, what's ear mean? They're all going to say that's pistol action. Okay? If I say indirect, they should all know that we're going to throw behind us into the post off the ball screen. So I think you need to know your terminology. Your players need to know that. One-on-one daily. I think that's an important concept, working on offense and defense. We're really big on the one-on-one, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4 to try to maximize the reps. You never want to have people sitting. Again, in our program, at the D1 level, I have anywhere from 12 to 18 kids out every year, so I always want them all doing something. So lots of 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4. I'm young, but I still believe the post game is not dead. It's not what it was. But I think the post game is like the run game in football. You have to have it, you have to establish it, and probably in this day and age, the post play just looks a little bit different. But I still think you have to have that. It's easier to get to the free throw line, you can collapse the defense and create some advantages that way. And the Longhorn offense, it's the Kansas high-low with some ball screens in it, a couple other little twists to it. But the post plays there. I think you have to have a clear, precise plan of how you're going to present your scouting reports. For us, we watch film every Wednesday. As we only have one gym in Burwell, so on Wednesdays, you get the main court to yourself for 30 minutes. You have to share with the girls' team for an hour. So we would just have this half of the gym, the girls would have this half, and then we do a 30-minute film session. And then I also create a 5 to 7 minute video for them to watch throughout the week and a type scouting report. So I think you have to have a clear plan of how you're going to present that to your players. And then I think maybe this has been said a couple different ways today. When the defense is right, they have to be wrong. Meaning, if they're going to switch a ball screen, what are you going to do to counter that? If If they're going to ice the ball screen, what are you going to do to counter that? You have to be right. You have to make the defense wrong. When they're right, you also have to be right. If they're going to front the post, you have to make them pay for that. You have to make the defense wrong. I think you have to promote your program and your brand, especially on social media. Where we're at, if I'm not posting stuff, Burwell basketball is not getting talked about. The Omaha World Herald's not going to write about us. The Lincoln Journal Star's not going to write about us. The Grand Island Independent might towards the end of the year. But you have to promote your program. You have to promote all levels of it and what you do. Parents want to see their kids on social media. They want to see them on the school website. So promote your program. Since I've been, this is the one thing I've learned at Burwell. We've played in the football state championship 5 of my 6 years there. Meaning for 5 of my years I had 7 practices before our first 2 games. Eliminate the fluff. Maximize your time and maximize your resources. 7 practices, we're probably not going to do 2 ball dribbling. Okay? But if you have 15 practices, what's more important? Getting in 3 baseline out of bounds plays or 2 ball dribbling? Not saying 2 ball dribbling is not important, but you have to find what you think is important to maximize your time. I think you have to be good at creating drills. You can't be the YouTube and Google king of, I need a drill for this. Like, what fits you and what you do. Blinders, I think you got to be able to put blinders on. Like, we get in a world now where at the snap of a finger, we can have about any information we want. But then it becomes information overload, and we got to try this fancy new drill or this fancy new set. Like, find what you like, put blinders on, and get better at it. And then the last one, I think if you're not tracking possessions during the game, you're doing it a disservice. If you're not tracking that you just got 3 stops, you know, that's something you can encourage your players with in game. Hey, we're on 3, let's go get 4. Or if we just gave up 6 straight, then probably better call a timeout. Sometimes in the game, if you don't have somebody doing that, it's hard for you sometimes to get in the flow. So I had an assistant the past 3 years, did great. We have a simple little possession chart. We go over and go, hey, Tommy just turned the ball over 3 times. We got to get him out and talk to him about how is he turning it over and all that. So those are just a couple things. Again, there's people with a lot more wins and state championships in here than me. So take it with a grain of salt. Hopefully you learned something today and all that. So let's get 5 girls out here. Learn about the Longhorn offense here. Give me a point guard, 2 posts, and 2 wings. Now, it's going to look like a 3-out, 2 in, but it can be 4-out very easy. Okay, we'll get that. So, I got a post player. Okay, another post player. Good. All right. Wings, free throw line extended. Post, you're in the porch. So for that, perfect. You guys know some terminology. This is going to be fun. All right, so the porch. All right. Point guard can make a decision either way, left or right, and then you can cut to either corner. So go ahead and make a pass and cut to a corner. I don't care which. Yep, get there. Then I'll come back. What's the fastest point from point A to point B? What's the fastest way from point A to point B? To run, yes. You're going to go in a circle or a straight line? Straight line, go. Straight line cut. Okay, perfect. Okay, now, common thing now is like a blur cut, fingers cut, 45 cut. You could dribble drive off of that there, okay, if you want. That'd be like a dribble drive motion concept of they're going to cut, you can come off of that. Okay, we don't really teach that, it is there. Okay? Alright, from here, the post player's got to make a 1-second decision. Are they going to post up or are they going to ball screen? Okay? If they're going to post up, we start in the porch thinking that there's going to be help side defense. We're going to step into them and then turn and sit. Okay? Big footwork. So at the beginning I said, what are your program fundamentals? Our post players, this is day 1 stuff. You're here, you're stepping in, turn and sit. Okay? Our post players have to know how to do that. That's our first decision. So why don't you go ahead and post up. Perfect. Yep, reverse pivot, good. Okay, now, in the high-low, if that post posts up, you're gonna come step into your defender, you're gonna go high. Okay? Reverse it. Okay? Post player has got to be quick. Show shoulders to throw this. Okay? If the post player is playing behind, okay, so you're posted up, I'm behind you, it's a pass it, I don't care how you make it. Okay? Perfect. Throw it back out. It's out there. Okay? I said, even if the defense right, they have to be wrong. If they're fronting, take away that post player. Take away Carter May and score 16 points a game. Okay? So, why don't you come here? I need a defense now. Defense on the post player. Okay, ball goes on the wing. Ball's on the wing. Okay? Front her on the top shoulder there. Okay? So, play on her top shoulder here. Perfect. You're on defense, you're on offense. Okay? It gets reversed. You're still up there. I'm going to take your spot. Okay? Spin it in. So I'm posting up. I'm going to spin, and I'm going to shove her or him up the lane. Okay? And show my hand. So they're fronting, spin and pin, shove them up the lane, high-low pass, have the name over the top. Okay? So point guard, up to the top, go back down. Let's go from the top. You're going to post up like I taught you. I want you to play her top side, throw the high-low pass over the top. Okay? Here we go. Finish that thing. Okay? Go again. If she fronts, throw it over the head pass. Okay? Here we go. Good. Posting up, good. Spin and pinner. Okay? Go. Go ahead and go on the wing. Put the ball on the wing. Ball on the wing. Then you come down here. Ball on the wing. You got posted up super hard. I know it looks like you guys are on 5 out. Completely different. That's what it's in a cat. I just want to go basketball. Okay? But you get in here, really sit low on it. Okay? And then you have to do that first. Just like that. And then when it gets reversed, you're going to spin. You're going to shove this left arm right in her back. You're going to shove her up the lane. And then you're going to show your high hand for a high-low pass. Okay? Here we go. We'll get moving on here for this. Okay, reverse it. Throw high-low pass. Hopefully you guys got the spin and pin on all that, so we move on. Okay? Over here, defense, you can step off things. Okay? Offense. So, read one, can't throw the high-low pass because it's taken away, we're not feeling comfortable with it, whatever. Now, we're going to pass and we're going to follow the ball screen. Okay? So, pass, follow the ball screen, and freeze. Good. Okay? I said earlier, you got to know your terminology. These girls know that this thing's ball screen. Okay? They know their terminology. So, again, I think that's important. They have taught that, they know what that means. Okay? As this ball screen happens, what we've done to try to eliminate help and create space is we're going to downscreen opposite with our guards. Okay? So as that ball screen happens, you're going to go set a downscreen for your teammate. And I want you to get to Manhattan here. Okay? And you come off of this ball downscreen. Perfect. Okay? Pass there. And you got to fill too, probably. Yep, you're going to fill out. Okay? So that was where we went strong, we follow with the ball screen, down screen opposite, okay? Once you come back up top here, point guard, go back to the corner, okay? And let's get the ball back at the top, okay? Try to have just more motion concepts in it. We follow with the ball screen. We also like to go with a dribble handoff sometimes over here, okay? Giving our post player options, our guard options, but we want this to happen lower. The lower you can make things happen, the better to create a double gap drive. Okay? Post player and everybody over there, we would call those like the 3 amigos, 3 people spotting up for people to pass to for help. Okay? So let's run it all the way through. I want you to look high-low, and then you can either do a ball screen or a dribble handoff, I want you to come off and hit the roll for a layup. Okay, here we go. Good. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Point guard up top. Now, we would call this Longhorn strong because we're passing and going to our strong side. But again, point guard has the option to do this. All right, here we go. Longhorn strong. Cut, post up, come high. Perfect. Reverse it. Follow. Good. Good down screen over there. Good shoot it. Okay. Now, a couple of things setting it up. We put our best player at the point guard spot. Okay? One at the D1 level. Normally your best player is going to be your point guard. Okay? And in basketball, we always talk about getting reversals. Okay? So here, point guard, go back to the base set. Okay? Ball goes to the right side, we cut. Ball goes to the left side, reverse it, and now it's coming back and run to our third side. Okay? So hopefully our point guard, our best player, is getting set up for a shot coming off that on our continuous offense. Okay? Now, we don't normally go strong, we normally go weak. Okay? And I want you to pass to the side, I want you to be the opposite corner. Okay? Go. Opposite corner. Go again. Yep, that's all right. We're good. Let's stay.
Hey coach, so happy you're liking the video. Make sure you like down below. That helps us a ton. Subscribe and like up above. Also, make ssure that you go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better.
Yep, pass it, go the opposite. Okay, go ahead and post up. Good, come high. Now freeze. Here's why we like going weak. First off, look at high low. If it's not there, we're turning, and when we turn, then we're going to set a down screen. And the down screen we want to happen low. Okay, so right there. Now freeze. We have an open post on this side. And now we're teaching down screen reads. So, if you don't want to run Longhorn, I understand it, okay? Go ahead. But you probably have a downstream in your offense. So, make sure that if you take nothing away from today, make sure that you teach the back cut, if they overplay and jump this, okay? If they're taking your butt, you have a curl, or you have a straight cut into the offense, okay? A common thing we see that came up in the lunch session was teams that are switching. If teams switch, we just tell our guys to screen the guy that's already in. So, if you're going to go down and then you run it once and you're like, switch. Okay? How many comes? We're going to screen here. Alright? Screen your own guy. We just had a kid graduate, second leading scorer in school history with almost 1,300 points. We got switched on all the time. Okay? Now the second part of that is screen your own guy, and then always look to slip. I think one thing that happens when teams switch is that they don't get to the same level of switching, and the person who is guarding the guy who's setting the action gets lazy and just sits here. So if you can say, screen your own guy, and then look to slip here just for a quick second, I think that's something that you're going to get to where you can get an open basket of teams that switch. Okay? Look to slip off of that. Okay? So, let's go up to the top. We're going to go weak. Go Longhorn weak. Set the down screen. Dribble hand off the ball, screen with it. And then point guard, I want you to come off and score. Because you're our best player, we're running this for you. We want you to get to me at half and score. Okay? Here we go. Good down screen. Good. Look for the shoulders. Good. Curl. Nice. Good. Okay? Coach calls me a hat and trying to help the girls out. Paul Bronick from Ravenna. We played Ravenna all 6 of my years. I had a chance to talk to him before he passed away. He always called it the heart. So when we're in transition, when we're in this, we're always talking about getting to the heart. exact same thing, but I want you to hold it when you get to the wing. Okay, go ahead, hold it. Oh, and then freeze, good. Good, I got your top, put it back down. Okay? We don't post up every time. We give our post a 1-second decision. Post up or ball screen. Okay? So, let's say we're not getting anything out of posting up, then we're just going to sprint to a ball screen. And you can ball screen on either side. Totally good with whatever. Okay? I talked about our fundamentals. Okay? Point guard, I had to come back up here. Ball up there. I'm going to take your spot. Okay? One, you got to be cut to get open. And then we really teach reverse pivots a lot. So inside pivot, inside foot, we want to catch it, and then rip. Okay? Using this so I can protect the ball from the defense on the outside. And then we're really big on, before a ball screen, jabbing, and then, again, protecting it from the defense hip to hip, stepping across the screen and getting hip to waist. Okay? We also jab in case we want to reject. Okay? If we want to reject this, come up and set the ball screen a little bit higher where your feet. Okay? If we're here, we can clear side drive and reject that. But the jab makes us look for that first. Okay? So a couple protection plans, again, make the defense wrong. Does anybody see icing ball screens? Does Class A see that a lot? We've only seen it a little bit in League One. I know it's a new thing. If icing the ball screen is a new thing. Have you guys seen it in Class B? Okay. So icing the ball screen, what I like to do against it in this situation is once you come here, if I have two defenders, please give me one guard in the post and one guarding the guard. Okay? On the ball over here. Okay? Post player, I want you to sag right here. Okay, who's guarding the post? Okay, you stay down here. And then you're going to force her to not use it and reject. Okay? So if we ever get a team that ices us, we will just come up and set the ball screen. We'll dribble drag, meaning we're not going to attack. We're just going to drag across the three-point line, and then we will pop. Okay? And we will pop this person to our post. Okay? So post player, what are you going to do on this ice? Ice is how the defense will be guarding it. So you're going to set the ball screen, and instead of bowling, you're going to pop. If they're taking you away down there, there's no bowl. So I just want you to pop to right here, and I want you just to take one or two hard drills with your left hand over here, and then pop it there. Okay? Yep, you're going to set a ball screen there, and then you're going to pop. Okay? I want you to go to the corners. That's where you'd be. Okay? Alright, so come up and set the ball screen. Come up and set that ball screen. Okay? They're icing it. Dribble drag, we're going to pop, and then right here. Okay? If you have an athletic post, they can drive. That's a shot. But again, it goes back to, even when the defense is right, they have to be wrong. You have to have something for them to do. Okay? If they switch it, we'll bounce it and then post them up. Okay? We'll get our post on their guard, or if we really like it, if it's a really big, unathletic post player, we're just going to tell our guard to go make a play and go one-on-one there. Okay? Perfect. Okay? Go back there to you. Okay? Now let's just go normal ball screen, defense, you guys can go off. Okay? Defense, you guys can go off. Normal ball screen, and then just go ahead and reverse it backside. Okay, so we're going to come off the ball screen. Good. Come off the tap. We're going to down screen. Yep, down screen to occupy help. Come off, freeze. Now what do you want to do? You want to post up the ball screen. Post up, good. So space it, and what are you going to do? Come high. Perfect. Here. Reverse it. Follow. Good. Down screen opposite. Down screen opposite. Down screen opposite. Good. Okay? Launch your ball screen. Launch your ball screen. Post it up 3 times in a row. Yep, come this way. Come middle. Come middle. Come middle. Just ball screen this way for you. Good. Reverse it. Reverse it. Post up for me. You haven't posted up yet. What way do you want to cut? Good. Fill up. What are you going to do now? You're going to come high. She's posting up. Okay? Reverse it. Down screen. Reverse it, and here, follow with what? Ball screen. Perfect. Okay. Another protection plan, as we would call it, if a team hard hedges or really comes out and jumps this. So coach is kind of talking Louisville, I think, does this. Okay. We do indirect. Okay. What's indirect? Okay. So post player right here, set the ball screen. Okay. And then can I have two more defenders come out here, please? Yep, one on the ball and one guarding the post. And I want you to come super high up here. Super high. Yep, super high right there. They're not letting us use it for hard hedging. They're going to trap. I think the Crofton girls do this a lot at the C2 level. So, post player is just going to slip this right down. And then indirect is throwing to the person behind us. Some people call this like a back action or an indirect, where you throw it behind, down there, and then right into the post. Okay? Because the defense is giving you the advantage because their post defender is all the way up here. So your post player slamming down, you have the advantage. So for us, if they ice the ball screen, we're popping. If they are hard hedging or switching the ball screen, even if it's a switch and we're in this triangle formation, we're going to go indirect. Okay? Because if they switch that ball screen or hard hedging, we're going to have a post with an advantage that we can get the ball into. Okay? So we can get that. Alright? Alright, let's go. Just the 5 girls on offense. And we're going to go full court now. Okay? So I can show them 4 out and how we transition. You have to have a plan going from defense to offense without saying the word set it up. You have to be able to flow. Okay? So give me all 5 girls with the paint. Okay? Do you guys have an outlet box that coaches taught you on transition? Do you have an outlet box? Okay, that's fine. Point guard, I want you to try to catch the ball about right here. Free throw line is about right here. Okay? My 2 guards, I want you to run what's called the rail. Okay? Rail for us is outside the volleyball court. We want our guards running the rail, getting wide from the volleyball line to the out of bounds line. Okay? If you run 4 out, you can still do this in the corner, 3 out, 2 in, whatever. So 3 out, 2 in, guys, I want you to run in the rail to your spot on the free throw line center. Okay? So your point guard, we're going to get you the ball. You're going to run to, yep, there, and you're going to run there, right? Okay? Post player. First one to get the ball, you get the easy job. You get a trail. The person who doesn't get the rebound, you're going to sprint down the highway. Okay? We call it the highway right here because everybody gets to run. Okay? Some people call it the equator, the midline, etc., etc. But you're going to run as fast as you can to the rim. If you rim run, you put pressure on the defense to get back. Okay? So, just for the sake of the drill, I want you to be my rim runner. You need to get the rebound. Okay? You're going to run as fast as you can to the rim, and I want you to go to the right block. You're going to trail right down the middle, and you're going to stop at the top of the key. Okay? You're going to dribble the half court, and I want you to stop. Okay? Alright. Ready? Go. Rebound. Outlet. Go. You get a trail, and freeze. Okay. We tell our point guard, we want the ball to go ahead. We want the ball to be passed across half court. Okay? Beat it on the floor. If you can't, then we have our things. So you're here. I want you to pitch it ahead, and I want you to cut weak. Pitch it ahead, cut weak. Go. You're my trail post. You're on the right block. Posting up. Okay? We're right into our offense. We're going to look to go 1 to 5, post it up. If it's not there, we reverse it. We're looking high-low. If that's not there, what are you going to do? You get it downstream. Good. And then pass and follow. Good. Go. Follow it. Follow it. Good. And then attack. Score. Okay? Good. You're my point guard. You're my best player. I want you to score. Okay? At our level, we really care who shoots and who scores. Okay? I want everybody to have the confidence to score, and I want everybody to have the confidence to shoot, but shooting is not an equal opportunity job. You have to put the time in, you have to earn the right to get shots. Okay? Again, we just graduated a kid that scored almost 1,300 points, made 201 career threes. I want him to shoot the ball more times than the next guy, okay? I think it's okay as long as you have a conversation with those kids of, are you putting the work in to earn those shots? These are the shots that we want, and you teach that shot selection, okay? All right, so girls, we're gonna do that again. I want it to go fast. We'll go this way with the flip, okay? But now, when you come off that ball screen, I want you to get to the hat, and I want to kick to your teammate, and I want you to throw it into the post close enough. Okay? All right, here we go. Yep, we're going to go that way. Good. That's fine. Pitch it ahead. Pitch it ahead. Good. Other post on fire. Okay, perfect. That'll work. That's a good transition. That's okay. Yep, let's get it reversed to our point guard coming off. That's fine. That's fine. Okay? All right, ready? Here we go. Go. Out left. Pitch it ahead. Cut weak. Cut weak. Stay high there. Stay high there. Good. Up, out, out, out. All right, that's fine. We're gonna get on the reverse. Okay? Defense is really good. They got back. Let's go here. Okay? Go to the corner. Down screen. Dribble hand off this time. Dribble hand off. Good. Come on, get your man back. Kick down with the close. Good. Okay? That's good. All right. It's quick. I gave everybody the packet. Does anybody have any questions on the Longhorn offense? Anything on there? I mean, again, I know not everybody's going to run it. Okay, it's what we like to do, but hopefully, maybe you learned something on the ball screens or down screens, or if nothing else, make sure you have your own protection plans put in of what happens when teams do things. Marty asked me to do this yesterday morning. We had conference track. Got into town at midnight last night, so I didn't have the. This is what we do. Okay. Again, it's not for everybody, but this is what we do. Again, big on shooting and all of that. Does anybody have any general questions or anything like that? I can pass out the shooting thing. Is there any questions on like any of the shooting drills or anything like that that I can help you guys with? Yeah, it's been a long day. We've had to do a lot of basketball. Hopefully, at least everybody learned at least one thing from me. That next time, like completely not knowing what's going on. So. Girls, I just want to say thank you. And just know you guys got a good one. Coach Plumby's doing lots of road game of basketball in the state of Nebraska. You guys are lucky to have him as coach. Thanks for having me.
Hey coach, hope you're liking the video. If you are, make sure you hit like down below. That helps us a ton. Also, make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell up above. You'll get a notification every day when we put our new video up. Go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better.